So this is our arrival for exactly what you have to do, which will be hopefully on the 15th or 16th of January. Okay, 15th or 16th of January. Remember, the second date, which we had arranged, was the 11th of February. Okay, so if you decide that you're going to come later on, then that's going to be hopefully the 11th of February. Means you can leave your home country on the 10th of February. Right? I'll say that again, just in case anybody's in any kind of doubt, that the original date, which is going to be 15th, 16th, okay? 15th, 16th of January. If not, please reschedule your flight for the 10th of February. The reason being that I'm going to be away before then, okay? And so I've given over that week, which is the 11th to the 13th, to be around for a kind of second round of orientation. Okay. Right. Okay. So that's the most important thing. I'm looking at your list now. Okay. Arrival. First thing, I've got to tell you something. In Spain, everything works with a credit card. You can pay absolutely everything with your debit card, your credit card. However, got to tell you, it is quite a common occurrence for people to turn up and then their debit card doesn't work or their credit card doesn't work. And they end up saying, oh, could you lend me some money and I could, I'll pay you back and I don't know how we're going to do this. It's a little bit embarrassing for you. So I've got to tell you, okay, please, before you leave, bring a bit of cash, just like 100 euros, something like that. So if you can do that, if you can get some cash at the airport, as I say, 100 euros would be fine just to keep you going. Also, another tip, use your debit card, okay? Using your debit card or your credit card, try it when you arrive at the airport. When you arrive at the airport, in the arrivals lounge, there will be some, I don't think there's a bar, but I know there's some vending machines. Try it, okay? Buy a Coke, buy a bottle of water, buy whatever it is you want. But see if, just make sure that your debit card works, with a €2 purchase in one of these machines before you really need it for something important, okay? Second thing I'll tell you, which I'll tell you again later on, is please download Uber, which is the taxi riding app. Download it on your phone. Make sure it's got it's got a debit card or credit card so you can pay for things. It might be useful. It might be useful to you. Okay, especially if you get lost, if the flight is delayed or anything like that. I'll tell you about that. Okay. Now, departure. When you leave, make sure you've got your passport. Promise. You ain't leaving without your passport. I'm going to tell you something. It's obviously Friday afternoon for you. You're looking at leaving Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. If you don't have your passport now, today, if you don't have your passport today, because it has not been returned to you by the consulate, I'm going to recommend that you delay your arrival, okay, until the 11th of February. All right, that's just what I recommend. You do what you like, okay? Just let me know when you get your passport, because there seems to be a little bit of, crossing information from the consulate, particularly Melbourne consulate. But anyway, if you don't have your passport now, today, my advice would be then to delay your arrival until the 11th of February. Okay, but anyway, you must travel with your passport. You must travel with your passport. Okay, you cannot leave, and it must be in your coat, in your backpack, on your person, in your pocket. Right? Don't pack it away in your suitcase. Very important. You're going to need your passport several times during the trip, when you're checking in, when you're boarding, all sorts of stuff. Okay. Your luggage. You need your luggage. Remember what you're going to check in, what you're not going to check in. Remember all your documents, all your medications must go in your backpack. That's your hand luggage, please. Okay. You don't want those things ever to be separated from you. Once you've packed, take everything out and repack. Okay, look on YouTube. Ask your family. Buy some packing cells. These little kind of net and plastic things. Well, soft kind of nylon things. You can put things in, and then you put your clothes in. You zip them up, and they occupy less room in your suitcase. Roll things up. Okay, so really have a look and make sure that you're not bringing too much kind of surplus stuff. So pack and repack. Remember, the maximum that you would be able to manage by yourself, and some of the transfers will be alone, will be on the train, is going to be 125 or 23 kilogram suitcase, one 10-kilo roll-on trolley, and one backpack, right? Don't come with two massive suitcases, please, because you won't be able to manage them. All right? You're getting here. I'll tell you what, sales in Spain, if you want to buy clothes, absolutely insane. They go on until the end of February. Okay. And like anywhere like Zara, H&M, all these other stores, really well priced, particularly as we get kind of towards the end of January. So very, very cheap. Okay. So there's your departure. Remember, you're coming into Madrid, and our orientation is going to be Thursday 16, Friday 17, Saturday 18. Obviously 19 as well, but I want you to go out, have a good time, relax a little bit on Saturday evening with some of the old volunteers, enjoy yourselves, and then Sunday we're going to give that on to moving on to wherever we've got to go. Okay, some of you are going to be taking the fast train, some of you are going to be taking the slow train. Okay. Right, so the 16th, 17th, 18th. I'm looking at some of your arrival times. 2 o'clock on the 16th. And don't worry, we'll sort you out. It's just it's stretching our legs, all right, on the 16th, having a look round. Friday, we'll be doing some police stuff, okay? Saturday, we'll be doing really talking about what we're doing here and going over a little bit about what we were doing in the orientation. It'll be about 4 hours, okay? No more. We'll do it at the hostel. It's going to be cold. We'll do it inside, have a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, and have a chat in there. Okay, particularly with two of our current or ex-volunteers, Hudson and Yesit, these two guys who have been here for years. They'll be giving you some very, very clear advice. Probably better than not. Okay? If you're not here, if you decide to delay your arrival, we will do this again. We'll have the same opportunity. We'll just do it in a smaller group on the 11th, 12th, and 10th. Okay? So don't worry. You won't have to pay anything else. You're not going to be asked to pay any other things like orientation and so on. So don't worry. Right? Whenever you come in, we're going to put you up for a night or so, 1 or 2 nights to make sure you're nice and comfortable before you go off to the family. Right? That doesn't matter if you get to Madrid, you come to Valencia, whatever it is. Okay? Right. Arrival. Look, I'm going to say this again. Look, when you actually arrive, you're going to go through passport control. You're going to show your passport. They're going to be saying, well, you come for you come with a visa. Excellent. Okay, fine. Off you go. They'll stamp it. Okay? You haven't come with a visa. What are you here for? Come to learn Spanish. All right? Don't mess around. I've come to learn Spanish. When you're leaving, 3 months from now. Okay? Where are you staying? Give them my address. Okay? Give them my address, give them the family address, which you've already got. Either. It's absolutely fine. Okay? But don't say, I'm coming here because my visa was declined. All right? So maybe I might be doing something else. All right? They won't ask. There's so many thousands of young travellers coming in and out of Europe, and particularly into Spain. Okay. So you arrive, you go through passport control, then you pick up your luggage, right? If your luggage is damaged, if your luggage is missing, you have to make a report in the airport. You can't do it afterwards. Even if they say in the airport, no, you go to your hotel and then send us an email and tell us what happened. No, you've got to do it there. They have to give you what's called, they used to be called the pink slip or the green slip, okay, which is the piece of paper which actually says that you have reported your luggage missing or damaged. Make sure you've got your medication, make sure you've got your documents, make sure you haven't left anything on the plane. Chill out, okay? Chill out. Maybe you've got too many things in your backpack. You could take something out and put it in your big suitcase, you know, and you're going to be a little bit lighter. Okay, and then rest. Okay, the arrivals lounge in Madrid is massive, absolutely massive, and quite comfortable. And there's places to sit. Don't go rushing out into the, you know, chaos, which is Madrid airport, and you know, at that time of day when long distance flights arrive, because everybody's, you know, everybody's looking for their relatives and friends who are arriving in Madrid. So chill out, go to the toilet, rest a little bit, you know, wash your face, you know, say use your debit card, your credit card in one of the vending machines, have a drink, have a Coke or whatever, breathe. And when you're ready and you've stretched and you're feeling good, then you move on and go out into the wild. Okay? And of course, call me, text me. There's my number. You've got it on WhatsApp, but call me, text me. Of course, connect to the Wi-Fi. Connect to the Wi-Fi, okay, at the airport, which will allow you to use WhatsApp, of course. Okay, remember, get your passport stamped, tell them you're a student, give them my number if there are any kind of problems, okay? Just give them my number. That's if you have any delays, any problems at the airport, at arrival. Obviously, underage, if you're underage as you arrive, you are going to have to be with somebody else who is of age, okay, with you. And you will need a piece of paper saying that you are coming with that person. So it'll be one of the friends you're traveling with. That person is going to be your chaperone, and that must be signed by your parents. And signed by
Josh.
Yes.
Both me and Sienna are arriving together, but we're both under 18. Does that make a difference?
You're both under 18. Let me see. So Jess and Sienna. Okay. Yes, and Sienna. Okay. So on the same flight, Madison is arriving. Okay, Maddie O'Kane is arriving on the same flight, right? Okay. You're coming. Yep. So I think it would be a very good idea, Jess, Maddie, and Sienna, if you are able to nominate Maddie as the adult overage person traveling with you. Okay.
Yeah, of course. I'll just have to meet up with you guys, but I can do that.
Yeah, we're on the same flight, so I'm sure we'll have like lots of time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Does being underage matter? Because I traveled to Spain when I was 17 and I had no issues at all.
There's none. There's actually none. Just saying you're coming to see, you know, coming to see somebody, you're coming to see a friend. No. Okay. Shouldn't be at all. All right. But anyway, you know, it's easy to avoid any kind of problems. Okay. It's easier to avoid any kind of problems. Okay. So I will send you the form which you need. I think I already sent it to somebody, but I'll send that form to the whole group in case you're under 18, and just, you know, find somebody who's going to be there to be able to countersign it before you leave. All right, or before you actually go through the passport control. Right. Good. Things you must bring with you, please. Printed copy of your insurance, printed copies of all the documents, so everything you sent me, which are all the documents you needed to get your visa, the visa application and so on. Bring printed copies. Don't bring them on, on a memory sticks and I'll find somewhere to print. That's something which is becoming very, very difficult, finding anywhere which will print things for you. Okay? So please bring a whole set of printed documents of everything, your insurance, your medical certificate, your letters of invitation, your letters of support, absolutely everything, please. Okay, your phone, make sure your phone is enabled and can be used overseas. Your debit card or credit card. And again, I'm saying bring everything printed, but also make sure you've got a version of all the documents. You've already sent them to us, and therefore you will have them all together in an email, right? So again, these are the documents which need to be printed: your passport, medical, boarding pass, very important, your police certificate, your emergency contact, and your insurance document. These are the most important ones to be printed, okay? Right, to make sure that's really, really clear, I will send you reminders. Right. This is when you arrive. If you are arriving on the 15th of January in Madrid, okay, you're going to do this. You are arriving at Terminal 4. You will arrive on level 2 or 3. Okay, I believe it's level 2. What you want to do is, once you've got together with other people arriving on the same flight, you're going to go down to the train shuttle link. Okay, this is on level 0. You're going to look for that where it says Renfe, okay, which is the Spanish national train service. You go to the machine, you're going to buy a ticket to Chamartín. A ticket to Chamartín. There's a lot of people there who will help you. Costs about €1.80. Okay? You buy your ticket to Chamartín. You go through this barrier, which you can see here. And the good thing is the destination of all trains is Chamartín. There's no other destination. So you can see the airport is there. 1 stop, 2 stops, Chamartín. Okay, so that's a 12-minute trip. So you're going to Chamartín. Right. When you get to Chamartín, you've been booked into the hotel at Chamartín. The hotel is called The One. Okay, The One. And this is the hotel. It's in the station. It's on top of the station. It's there. Okay, so you arrive, Chamartín, walk round or walk up to the station. Walk up, there'll be some escalators going up or some lift until you get to ground level. Well, the the concourse level, all right? And there's the hotel there. There is the hotel. Okay, your booking is made. They'll be waiting for you. They might say, your room's not ready yet. Okay, fair enough. When's my room going to be ready? Let me leave my cases, stretch your legs, take a walk. Okay. Right. If you want to get around, my advice is on the 15th, please just stay around that general area. You're going to be tired, okay? I'll send you a little map about, you want to do some shopping or, get some snacks and stuff like that. Absolutely fine. Okay. And the best way to get around, if you really wanted to go into town, would be with your ticket. You can load more trips on the same ticket to go downtown. All right, so that's zones 1 and 2. It's approximately 170 a trip. I tell you, it's early January. I know the prices have gone up. I don't know exactly how much they are. Maybe €2. If we look here, this is a map of Madrid, and you can see basically Chamartin station is there, and downtown is there, where it says A, more or less. And A, more or less, is where we're going to be staying from the 16th. Okay? So if you wanted to go downtown, you could to go and have a walk round, but my advice would be to rest and stay in the general area there for the moment. Okay, so that's an idea of where we are. If you're coming in on the 16th, if you're coming in on the 16th, I see we've got some different times, 7:40 in the morning. There's a few of you I don't have it yet, please. Then I'm going to ask you to wait at the airport until I arrive. Okay? If there's a group of you and you want to go direct to the accommodation, you can. You can go by Uber. Uber is going to cost about 25, 30 euros. So 4 people, you know, that's going to about 6.50 each, right? So it's not too bad. I think it's pretty good price. Okay, right. Make sure you're all in the same terminal, that you're all in Terminal 4. And again, the people flying the 16th, arriving the 16th, make sure you're together and you're speaking together and you're working together, okay? Don't go to anybody who says, yeah, I'm giving free transfers today. Or let me take your, yeah, I am your Uber. No, nobody, Ubers don't come into the terminal to tell you they're your Uber. Right? So just make sure you know where you're being picked up. It's outside the terminal building and so on. Don't go with these pirates or cowboys. They will charge you like 100, 200, 300 euros. Take you into town. And in no way. Okay? But wait for me on the 16th. I will be there for you. Okay? Right. Generator Hostel. This is where you're going. The Generator Hostel. Calle de Silva. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. We've got multiple rooms here, so they're 8 bedrooms with their showers and bathroom in the room and so on. So it's a nice place. It's got like this roof terrace, which is pretty cool, right in the center of Madrid. It's next to Santo Domingo metro station. If you wanted to get the train from the airport or from Seoul or from Chamartin, the station would be Seoul. Okay, don't worry too much about that. You can ask me. We've got a nice bar area. We can go and sit there. Breakfast is included as well. Okay, this is the address. You want to make a note of this? I'll send you this anyway. This whole thing. We're going to be together. We're going to be together. Obviously, these days, and then on the Sunday, our departure from Madrid depends actually on your destination. Okay, so if you're going to Zamora, that's Maddie, you're actually going to be leaving at 1:15 p.m. Okay, right? Everybody else is going earlier, so you will travel up to Chamartin, Valencia, Valladolid, Chamartin, 12:30, Zamora, Chamartin, 1:15. So you can go with Yesit, Kudzi, up to Chamartin, and just wait. Okay, you'll see that your train is then shown, and just wait until your train leaves, and it's very, very easy to get. Okay, very, very easy within the station because there's a departures area which is relatively uncrowded. You'll go through to the departures area with Yesit, with Tutsi, and so on. If you're going to the Basque Country, you're going to be going with Carlos, okay? So Carlos will be accompanying you to the Basque Country, of course. You'll be getting off at different stops, Victoria, Beasain, Tolosa, San Sebastian, depending, okay? That you're going on the same train. And Carlos is the first one to get up, actually. Right? Try to get an Uber to the station, right? Yes, it and Quincy and Carlos, you can actually walk down to Principal here. But yeah, you can get an Uber. Either share the fare or Quincy and Yes, it will sort it out for you. Okay. Make sure your Uber is called 1 hour before. Make sure you're leaving the hostel 1 hour before. When you arrive, the host family will be waiting for you. I will be in Valencia waiting for you. Okay. Things we have to do. Remember, the family will pick you up, settle into the family. The first day at school, you get given your timetable and so on. Then you've got your train passes, which are going to be your local transport passes, which will give you discounted travel. Okay. Give it, a week, 10 days to sort that out. It's not always available immediately. And then obviously, put in your SIM card and your data card and make sure it's working okay. I've got them all here. Okay, I've got a number of them here, which are all your lobster cards. Okay, I'll bring them down to Madrid and make sure your debit credit cards are working. If you have to go into the bank, you have to call, whatever. Okay. So that's it. I'm going to be giving you little challenges. You've had big challenges so far, which is preparing your visa, preparing your application and so on. Okay. But I'm going to give you little challenges. Okay. I'm going to give you little challenges here. I want you to think about, when we're getting to the hostel, what's the best way to do it? I want you to look into different ways of getting there. I will tell you in the end the best way. So if you're coming down from the Chamartin hotel, what's the best way to get to the hostel? Well, I'll tell you, we can probably meet up at Chamartin station on Thursday morning and go down together. All right. If you're feeling adventurous, we'll take the train. Okay, and then walk up. It's about 200 meters from the train station to the hostel. Where should we have lunch on Friday? That's something you have to think about, all right? How do you get around Madrid? Should you change money? How late should you go out? Madrid is a 24-hour city, okay? There's places to go all day and all night. You need to pace yourself. What are the places to visit? I'll tell you on Saturday morning, we're going to go around, we're going to have a bit of a tour of Madrid as well, right? To see some nice places, right? So we'll see important places, just a bit of walking, stretch our legs and so on. What about your transfer? Do you know where to go? Do you know when to leave? Do you know who's going with you? These kind of things, okay? So these challenges now that you are going to have to investigate yourself to find out. Right, we've got that already. That's in there. We can put that off. Okay. And then Friday, more or less on Friday morning, our orientation is going to be starting at about 10 or 11. So rest until 10 or 11. We'll be out, hotel, walk, eat, police. We're all going to go to the police station. If you're not able to make that a police appointment because you're coming in on the second date, don't worry, we will cancel and we'll remake another appointment for you further on. Saturday, we'll start a bit earlier. Again, hotel, walking, eating, talking, walking, eating, talking. That's what we're going to do, having coffee. And Sunday from about 10, 11, so on, hotel, stretch your legs, leave, transfer. Okay. So that's it. So that's it for the moment. Please, let's see. Have you got any? Let me see. Yeah, somebody says the shops are so good and crazy. Okay, are they arriving in Terminal 2 or 1? Everybody's arriving Terminal 4. Okay, everybody's arriving Terminal 4. Yeah, those visa documents need to be in your personal bag. Don't check them in, please. Okay. And yeah, I mean, I will ask the hotel. They're normally pretty good about checking in early. Okay. And I will send you the recording. Okay. All right.